Hello, hello. We're about to start a modern preliminary, which is starting in 40 seconds. I like prelims. They're a little bit more serious than leagues and a little less serious than challenges. I'm cutting the fourth Malevolent Rumble for a third Beseiju. I feel like Beseiju is key to beating the the energy deck. Just getting rid of having more answers to Goblin Bombardment. That card is so good against us. Might not be a terrible thing. Bombardment and the Static Prism. So we're gonna try it. It might be too many. I feel like Besage is good against a lot of decks right now. Maybe that's just in my head. But being able to hit a Ruby Medallion or some crap like that, you know. We're trying one Pick Your Poison in the sideboard. Maybe that should be a second Haywire Might. But this is the list we're trying. 2 Bowmasters, 3 Rumbles, with the 4th Rumble being a Beseiju. Alright. Well, we're on the draw. This hand is sketchy if this dies. And if we don't draw a second land. But if we do get a second land, I'm going to keep it. This is obviously a sus hand, but we have a reasonable amount of time to get to... Alright, so our opponent doesn't have a companion. Interesting. Oh, okay. Well, we know what our opponent's doing. Alright, we got our second land, so we need to get going. We gotta get going real quick. Hopefully they don't play a Ral here. We don't really have an answer to a Ral. Strike it rich? Okay. Sure. Might have to Agatha's that Strike it rich. I don't know. They're not really doing much. We're not really doing much. Alright, we drew a land. Let's see. What's our best here? We probably want to use... So we can go 1, 2... Young Wolf. Or do we need... We could do 1, 2 Young Wolf, Bowmaster. One, two, Young Wolf. Or we could do Cauldron this turn and eat the Striker Rich. Or we can have these two. We could put pressure on them. I think I want to... I think I want to put the Bowmaster in play. So they can't Manamorphose. I think that's what I want to do. It's a tough call. It's obviously sus and telegraphed because we're not attacking. But what can you do? Maybe I'm supposed to get this Strike It Rich, but I feel like we need to have something in case they Manamorphose. Manamorphose might be our only answer to kill a Ral. Alright. So they're not using Striker Rich. Interesting. Very interesting that they're excuse me, that they're not striking it rich. Wonder why. What's the purpose of not striking it rich here? Alright, let's start off with Agatha's. Alright, let's see if we can win the game. That would be Rumble. Rumble is how we see if we can win. Okay. So we take Beseiju. We take Beseiju. And now we go 1, 2. Soul Cauldron. Alright. And then we have 1, 2 for Beseiju on their turn if we need to. 1, 2. Agatha's Soul Cauldron. Alright. Now we are going to eat our Yawgmoth Thran Physician. We're going to put a +1/+1 counter on Orcish Bowmaster. Yes. Orcish Bowmaster. Now, I want to be able to cord here if I can get a Bowmaster or something. So I don't want to attack with these guys yet. So I'm going to pay 1 life. Done. Sack you. Alright. We're going to always yield that. We're going to always yield from Orcish Bowmaster. Okay, that's not helpful. Guess we could sack this Hierarch. It's already tapped. Gives us some more looks. I mean, we have a land drop, right? So we can make a land drop and hit it and play the second Young Wolf, and we can get a cord, essentially, and then cord for the win on their turn. If we keep going. So let's keep going. Oh ho ho, baby. Alright. So if we play this Beseiju, now we just keep going, looking for Chord of Calling, and we win with a Chord of Calling. Alright. It hurt nobody. Okay. Try you, sack you. Alright. Give me a Chord of Calling, please. Chord of Calling, please. Chord of Calling, please. 10 looks at a 4 of before we draw Blood Artist. If we draw Blood Artist, it's obviously over. But the odds of us drawing 1 of 4 Chord of Callings before we draw... Beseiju's good. It lets us interact with them. Chord, please. We're probably dead now. We're probably gonna miss. There's our Blood Artist. Fuck. Alright, we're gonna stop now. Yield through the turn. I guess I'll attack with these two. Alright, now we're done. We drew the Blood Artist. That's statistically unlikely, but it happens. Hopefully they don't just storm off a couple times and kill us. Discard, 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 discard. Alright. So we're in a reasonable spot. I don't know. They have 6 cards in hand. We're probably dead. We are probably deceased. If they play a Ral, we can kill the Ral, though. So, that's something. We can also kill a Ruby Medallion. Alright, there's Ral. We are going to throw everything under the sun at this Ral. Alright, so let's go... -1. Shoot Ral, sack you. This Ral has to die immediately. Thank you. Okay. Continue. They could very easily ritual chain and kill us because we're only at 3, so they don't need a lot of storm, but we'll see. Okay. There's another Ral, but... It doesn't feel like we're dead here, but who knows, right? Who knows? I've always been sort of in awe of this deck's power level. Sometimes it just feels very unbeatable, and other times it kind of stumbles. It does seem to have consistency issues. Like, they should have striked it rich the prior turn. I bet they would be able to kill me with 1 more mana. Alright. Now I just murder them. Okay. Okay. It's going to take time, though, but I just murder them. Alright. So now we go play you. Play you. Play the artist formerly known as Blood. Oh, they're going to make me do it? Oh, are you kidding me? Hurt you, sack you. Alright. Okay, so we won. Target you, sack you. Always yield. Always yield, always yield, always yield, always yield. That's what we have to do. We have to always yield. Always yield. Target you, sack you. Alright. So we have won the game. It's just going to take probably about 40 seconds of clicking. No! Our opponent has thrown in the towel. Hooray. So that really showcases the strength of Malevolent Rumble Yawgmoth. It's build your own Yawg at home. And I really did like having the extra Boseiju. Having that felt like a safety net to be able to use it with wall roots. So I was quite impressed with that. Alright, so the question is pick your poison. Each player sacrifices a ruby medallion. Doesn't seem the greatest. We definitely want endurances and scoos, right? We want to police their graveyard. We don't want them having a big past in flames. We probably want fatal pushes and thought seizes, right? And we probably want Haywire Might. This is bringing in 12 cards. Ugh. We probably don't need to pick your poison. It just kills the artifact at sorcery speed, so it's like not great. So let's cut down on our combo stuff. We probably can cut Grist. Grist is a good answer to Ral, but Fatal Push is a better answer to Ral. So let's keep 1 Grist in so we could cord for it. Let's cut the Rumbles. Let's cut Young Wolves. I almost want to cut a Yawgmoth. I haven't cut a Yawgmoth in like centuries. In like years, but it almost feels right that we just want to become a beatdown deck instead of a combo deck. Can I do that? Can I cut a Yawgmoth? Is that allowed in the handbook of Yawgery? Probably not. It's probably not allowed. Because I just want to go fast, right? I just want to go fast. What happens if we cut this? Then our deck looks silly. Then our deck looks silly. Alright, let's cut... Oh, cut 1 Yawgmoth. Is that's got to be sacrilege. This is against the rules. I can't figure out what to cut. I have no idea. Like, I want to go as fast as possible. So I feel like I want these, right? I want to attack their graveyard, so I need Agatha's. Like, I need to keep their graveyard reasonable. I need to kill. I need to disrupt their hand. I'm just going to play 63. F it. F it. 63. I don't know. We're sort of trying things out, so I wouldn't say that I'm back and I really understand what's happening in the world of this deck. All right, this hand is good. Now the question is, are we turn 1 Thought Seizing to prevent a turn 2 Row? But we have a little bit of protection from a turn 2 Row. I'm going to keep this hand. I think I need to Thought Seize. I think I have to Thought Seize. I think I have to stop a Row. I think Row is way too important. Ugh. Alright. Let's... Overgrown Doom. Pay 2. Yeah. I feel like we have to stop Row. I just have nightmares of Row. Like, turn 2 Row would just decimate us. Ruby, Petal, Ruby, Ruby, Ruby. Okay, well, shit. I'm going to take a Ruby Medallion here. Maybe I'm supposed to take a Ritual there. But... I don't know, this is kind of rough. So this is their hand. They put a card on top. I might be in trouble. Okay, so there's Ruby Medallion, Crystal Caverns. So there's 3 unknown plus a wish. This Endurance is going to have to do God's work. The work of the... perfect. Alright, let's play a Hierarch. And we're going to F6 so they think that we don't have anything. But we're going to be deceptive. We speak of lies and deception. So I'm going to be F6'd. So if they go for it... okay. If they go for it, I could turn off auto yields and then have the Endurance for the Past in Flames. But they chose not to go for it. Okay, so let's just develop our mana. Play Hierarch. Somehow we cut both Young Wolves and they're like just in our opening hand. We cut 2 Young Wolves. Right? And they're just like, yeah, hi. You can't cut us. We love you too much. Which is nice. I appreciate that. Alright. So we're not going to do the yield turn here. Alright. Valakut Awakening. Oh, so they're shuffling. They're shuffling their whole hand away? That seems weird. This hand looks good. Because this is their hand. Pass in Flames, Wish. Draws 2. So they kept 1 card of this. They probably kept the Past in Flames? I don't know. Okay. Okay. Uh-oh, it's Ral. We lose. Shit. Shit! Danger. We are in danger. Hopefully we'll be able to blow them out with the Endurance, but it looks like we're effed here. This needs to whiff. This needs to whiff. Oh my god, that's not whiffing. That's the opposite of whiffing. Oh, they only have 1 red left, right? Because they played a Scalding Tarn. So they only get 1 more red mana source. But that lets Ral ultimate. Ugh, Ral. They have to lose this flip on Ral, I think. Okay. Lose this flip, please. Lost the flip. Oh, sweet. So they're done. They can't do anything else because of the gemstone cavern. Oh, that's so sick for us. Oh, that's so good. So the last card in their hand is a Pass in Flames. Okay. Okay. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, Yawg. Shoot Ral, hope to draw land. Shoot Ral again. Alright. Operation Murder Ral, Zarek. Commence. Operation Murder Ral. Alright, 1. Sack you. Okay, there's our lands. We're not capable of winning this turn, right? We just don't have enough mana sources. There's no way to hit a chord. No, we can't win this turn. So let's get our forest. Let's play our friendly neighborhood young wolf. So we tried to cut. And let's hit the Ralzarek. Always yields. Okay. Now let's shoot this at the young wolf. And let's kill the Ralzarek. Okay. Alright, so the question is, when do we endurance? I think we make them cast this Past in Flames. Or the Past in Flames from their hand. Maybe they cast a ritual first. And then we endurance them. I think that is the way. Do I need to try and kill these things? I don't think so. I think colorless mana is not the issue. I think it's colored mana. This Gemstone Caverns cost them that last game. We were dead if they probably had more red mana. Okay, you have to turn. Maybe they kept the Wish in their hands. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 5. Ruby Medallion. Okay, perfect. Alright. Past in Flames. Get fucked. Boop. Might as well just shoot our young wolf. Reset our young wolf with our new friend here. Okay. Okay, Past in Flames resolves. Resolves. Wish. Okay. We could still be dead here. I wonder if they just get empty for a bunch of goblins. I mean, they're dead. We know they're unless they kill this Yawg, they're dead. Unless they kill the Yawg, they're dead. I mean, Grape Shot wouldn't be too terrible. Just kill the Yawg. I have to imagine they have a Past in Flames, like a grape. I don't know what they have. But I know that if this Yawg untaps, they die. Even though we tried to cut our combo, we still end up comboing them. And if they don't kill the Yawg and they do something stupid, then we just set up with like Mana Dorks and then Yawg them the following turn. What do they got? What on earth could this be? What on earth did they wish for? Don't know. Don't know what they got. We're about to find out. It should be like empty. Grape Shot? Yeah, kill the Ral. Okay. Okay. It's not bad, not bad, not bad. Alright, they're going to kill Sir Jorgenstein. Which is a reasonable thing to do. Alright. I'm just going to let Yawg die. I don't think I need to draw here. Maybe I draw with the young wolf. Maybe I can get something. A cauldron would be really good. A cauldron lets me win next turn. Oh, Bowmaster's kind of a good draw. Alright, so they're going to kill Yawg. This just makes it do more damage. So they kill Yawg. Alright. They killed the Yawg father. That was smart, because they died if they didn't kill Yawg. Cauldron. So they just die. Do we have enough mana? 1, 2, Cauldron. No, we're short mana. Fuck. Because we don't have enough to go 1, 2, 3, right? We need 5 mana for this. We have 3, 4. Too bad. We missed out. We'll kill him next turn. Alright, so let's just develop our board. 1, 2, Wall of Roots. 1, 2, Agathas. I kind of want to hold this black open for Bowmaster. Or I could just play the Young Wolf here, and then we have infinite Yawg draws. Like, we could Yawg draw for, like, something. I think I'm going to leave it like this. And we'll attack. Like that. And I think this lets us do the most here. We'll pass. Because we can eat their grape shot if they, like, whatever they do here. I feel like we can do a lot. The only thing that would suck is a glimpse, the 3. That would suck. Manamorphose. Alright, let's get Bowmaster in play here. Let's get a Bowmaster in play. Boop. This does mean that they can keep going. They're not officially done. Right? Because they could now hit... They could now hit the red card. Fuck. Yep. Manamorphose, Pyretic. Alright, so they still have Manamorphose as a draw. They're not officially done. Pyretic Ritual, yep, resolves. So now they have 1 draw step off this. Which they're smart to use the Surveil land first. Then they want to Surveil. They put a card on top of their library. Uh-oh. Manamorphose. Which we get to ping him again. Ping you. Wish. Oh, that is infuriating. Is there anything I can do about that? Or am I just dead? Just dead. Maybe they don't have another grape shot in their board. Galvanic Relay. Exile card during your turn. During your next turn? Oh, you're just dead. Okay, cool. I almost conceded there. That's crazy. I almost conceded to that. I almost conceded there, but they're dead now because they can't do anything. They might actually be dead on board. No, they're not dead on board, so we play these two. Then we put Yawg in the cauldron. Nice. Nice. I guess they didn't have a Past in Flames to wish for out of the sideboard. Because that would be the best wish, a Past in Flames. We finished early. That was pretty sick. That worked out as good as I could ask for. Maybe I went too deep sacrificing mana sources in game 3 and I could have won. But I don't know. No, that was a different game that we sacrificed some mana sources. We never really had much mana this game. That was pretty sweet. I don't know if we necessarily... I mean, we beat them with the endurance. Like, one endurance just beat their whole game plan. The fundamental weakness of that deck has always been the reliance on the graveyard. Alright, I'll see you for round 2. Alright, we're back for round 2. Obviously, can't keep this hand. Can't keep this. Mulligan. This is a stinker too, right? Turn 1, don't do anything. This is tapped land. We are on the draw, but boy, this hand sucks. I guess we have to keep it. We'll put back Yawg. I don't want to go to 5. Like, we have plays we can make. We're on the draw. We could maybe draw land, right? Lotus Bloom. Arena. Uh-oh. Oh, never punished. Never punished for my bullshit. Never punished for my bullshit. Alright, so what the hell is our opponent up to? Arena of Glory plus Lotus Bloom? Wild. Alright. Let's get as many permanents on the battlefield as we can. Boop. Boop. Oop. Oop, oop, oop. Sorry. Yeah. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I have Facebook up. My bad. 1, 2, 3. We have a court for Yawg next turn, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have our Yawg father. Alright, what is it? What are they gonna do here? What is this? Oh boy, that is terrifying. Shit. 1, 2. So they're gonna kill 1, 2. They're gonna kill these 2 dorks. So can I court for something? 1, 2, 3. I guess I just let this happen, right? My dorks die. Sad day to be a dork. But not every dork really lives. Alright, so now what do we do? You play Soul Cauldron. Soul Cauldron. And I'm just gonna swing with this Young Wolf. We have the Soul Cauldron to get rid of the Lotus Bloom if they decide to do that. Right? If they decide that they want to... They can't Tameshi combo with me having the Soul Cauldron here. Maybe they can. I don't remember how the hell Tameshi works. What are the Arena of Glories for? Flange? What are they doing? Leyline binding. What are you binding? Alright, well, you know what? Let's put a +1/+1 counter on my Young Wolf. Yoink. Okay. Am I dead to Tameshi? Oh, goody. Oh, goody. I can't really get anything here. Okay. The One Ring? Oh my god. That's annoying as shit. What a weird deck. Alright. So there's some kind of energy control deck with a bunch of board wipes and leyline bindings. What'd they choose? They chose Rafine's Tower? Uh-huh. They can't draw any more cards, right? But they can definitely return. I'm F6. What do you got? Traverse for Cultivator Colossus. Oh boy. Yeah, so they could just keep doing this, and then eventually... What's the kill? What's the kill? What's the kill these days? Oh, concede. Flange retrace with 6. That's miserable. I don't want to die to that. It'll take forever. Flange retrace? That's horrible. That's such a slow way to die. Dipping my toes in only to get smashed. The format. Thank you. Alright, well that was ridiculous. So what do we want against them? Alright, what do we want against them? I feel like we want all of this. I feel like we want to try and go after Fulminator. I feel like we want Thoughtseizes. I don't think we want... I think we want these two. I don't think we want Fatal Push to try and kill Tameshi. It's going to be extra hard to try and kill Tameshi with... We don't really have a good way to hit Revolt. It might be a little too hard to do this. Let's cut Rumbles. Let's cut Grist. Let's cut a Cord. Let's cut an Agate. If they have Flange. Oh boy. Maybe we cut Hierarchs. If we go too reliant on Mana Dorks and they just Wrath the Skies us, that doesn't seem too great. They're not playing counter spells, but let's try this. Let's try 62. I really don't know what I'm doing, obviously. I just want to fulminate them and stop them from Temeshiing and stop them from all this stuff. I don't know. Maybe I need these hierarchs. Maybe the hierarchs are just the way. Maybe I'm cutting Rumble too much. I'm just not 100% confident in what I want to be doing with Yawg these days. I have a positive win rate with it, but I haven't won anything with it. And I played this weekend and last weekend. I did a couple of challenges where I had reasonable results, but not good results. But we're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out. And we're going to do it. Nobody's really playing Yawgmoth at all, right? No Yawg. Look at that. No Yawg. No Yawg. No Yawg. No Yawg. Yay, Yawgmoth. This is the wild Yawgmoth. Alright. Would you like to play first? Yes. Interesting. I guess I'll keep. We'll just go tap land. No, I should probably play the question is, do I want to play this Haywire Might as just a 1/1? I mean, holding it, I might as well get some pressure on him. Yeah, I'll just go Blooming Marsh Haywire Might. If they kill it, you know, we've got Cauldron to get it back. Turn 1 Dryad Arbor, go. This hand's kind of sus, but we should be able to make it okay. Like if we draw land in 2 turns, we can... Alright, Blooming Marsh, Haywire Might. Your turn. Alright, so now there's 1/2. So we're gonna go, that's a good draw. Pay 2, and I mean, I should attack first, but who cares? Right? Attack you. Alrighty. I really want to keep this Beseiju. But I also want to play Grist here. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Alright, so we're going to swing the Haywire Might. Attack you. Play you. Bum, 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 bum. An Ancient Evil returns. Get fucked. An Ancient Evil returns to the battlefield. What are your thoughts on Fulminator Mage over there, Mr. Lands Matters deck? Are they good? Oh. I can give myself a Temeshi ability. Ooh. Return a land you control. Return target Return target artifact or enchantment card. Man, value actually less. I mean, that's something. Let's eat Temeshi. I'm eating the Temeshi to put a counter on my guy, right? So that way, when I go to eat this, like, I can, like, play this Dryad Arbor and then eat this. And then use, like, it on this, if that makes sense. Alright, I'm going to play this. I'm going to Temeshi, the Fulminator Mage, onto this. Going to begin combat. I'm going to attack with Haywire Might. Alright. I would like to kill this land. Okay. Why are we floating green mana? What's that about? I would like to play Grist. Ooh, Eldamri's Call. Well, Fuck your land. Okay. Okay. What are we calling for? Subtlety? I don't know. 6? Sure. You'll do a turn. What does 6 do? Remember 6 attacks, mill 3 cards. During your turn, non-land permanent cards in your graveyard have retrace. Alright. Well, we sent them to the Shadow Realm. Maybe Fulminator Mage should be included as a one-of main deck with how good it is in Cauldron. I don't know. When I have Cauldron and I play games like that, I'm like, Fulminator Mage is the greatest card in Magic. But other times I'll draw Fulminator and not have a Cauldron, and my opponent will have a million things. I'll be like, what am I doing in my life? I think we're running and gunning it back. I think we're running and gunning. Alright. We taught him a lesson about Fulminator Mage. Maybe this should just be a deck. Agatha's Fulminator and a bunch of Unearths. Maybe that's just the deck you play. That would be so cool. Play a bunch of Bowmasters. I actually have that deck. Maybe that's the deck. Maybe this, when I come back to streaming, we go to this. And we just main these Fulminators. Just make everybody hate us. And then play a bunch of Unearths. Maybe this is the deck. Alright. What do we got? We got Dorks. We've got Endurance so we don't lose to Tameshi. Okay. Not too broken, but... Alright. Let's get a Overgrown Tome. And let us play Delighted Halfling. What a delight. What a delight. The surveil. What are we surveilling? Okay. Rumble. Sure, sure, sure. What are they rumbling? They got Tameshi. What are they choosing? So these are what they rumbled. They rumbled these four, so they're gonna choose what they chose. They chose Arena of Glory. Okay. I kind of have a choice now. If I play this Delighted Halfling, I don't have Endurance up for next turn. So I think I'm going to hold this Halfling. And play Wall of Roots Blood Artist. So this way I have the Endurance up. Maybe this is a mistake. Maybe I'm supposed to go Halfling, hold up Beseiju. I don't know. Okay. They're probably playing the Ring here. Oh, that's annoying. Sure. Alright. I can't hurt them next turn. Am I making a land drop? I feel like playing this halfling out is just asking for trouble. It's asking for Wrath of Skies, but... I'll hold these for now. No attacks into the bullshit. I'm gonna just lose to this ring. I was just having a conversation with my friend on Facebook if the One Ring's too OP. Phalange, sure. What are you going to hit? Probably the Wall of Roots is what I'd hit. I get to do 2 damage to him. It's either the Blood Artist or the Wall of Roots. The Wall of Roots, sure. I'll remove a counter. Taste it. It's just good habits to always remove counters. There's no reason not to. No reason not to. Cast you. Get that flangey bullshit out of here. Get the flag out of here. Smashy, smashy, smashy. I think he doesn't want to feel left out, so I think he swings too. No, obviously it's correct not to attack with him, but... Alright, what are we gonna get? We got a Rafine's Tower. Alright, so I mean, they're dead in 2 turns. I mean, they're dead next turn if they fuck around. But I imagine they have a removal. Or at the very least another ring. I mean, they have 8 million cards in their hand. Wrath the Skies, so they're dead. They go to 1. Yeah, they're just dead. This has got to be Wrath the Skies. They take 5. I play Endurance. I hit them to 0. Sure. Yay, Blood Artist. Okay. Yay, Endurance. I'm gonna shuffle my stuff back into my deck, I think. They're just gonna concede. GG's. Cool deck over there. Doing lots of cool stuff. I like it. I like what they're doing. I like this Tameshi control. Alright. So we're 2-0. Their deck was kind of cool. Boy, whenever you have a game like I just had in game 2 there, where you just dominate people, put people in the dumpster with Fulminator Mage, it feels like the greatest card ever. And it feels like I should be playing 4 of these. Feels like all I want to do is just do that again to somebody. All I want to do is just turn 2, Fulminator, kill your thing. Turn 3 it, kill your thing. Put in a cauldron, hit the other thing. That felt really good. Obviously, that's best case results based, whatever you want to call it. But, you know, it felt good. All right, I will see you back for round number 3. All right, round 3. Would you like to play first? Yes. Sounds okay. We're on the play against energy. This is the real test. This is going to be important. Energy is the hardest deck in the format. The best deck. It's so strong. Alright, let's shock you in and hierarch. Please let little homie live. We really... I mean, the difference of, like, having the hierarch live versus not having the hierarch live is crazy. I wonder if it's just turn 2 grist. Kill the guide. Alright. Let's take a look. Let's see what we draw before we decide if we want to just grist kill that. Okay. So, what can we do? We can go 1, 2, wall of roots. We can go wall of roots, wall of roots. We can go grist plus. I think we just set up the wall of roots for the court of calling, right? That gives us a Yawg next turn. That's just going to be too good. Right? We have Yawg next turn. That's too good. Too strong. Yawg is too strong. See how good hierarch is when it lives? We're just like light years ahead of our opponent. It's not even funny. It's not even close. Sure. Well, they get to hit us for 3. That's kind of exciting. Sure. Sure. Okay, it's Yawg In time. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. Can we grist this turn and then Yawg on the next turn? So let's think. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1 is grist, right? 1, 2, 3 is grist. We play Overgrown Tomb. Then next turn we plus grist. Then next turn we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we can even play this land tapped. Yeah, let's do that. 1, 2, 3, grist. Grist goes up. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we put this tapped. Sure. Okay. Alright, we'll probably have to kill the Guide of Soul. We'll see what they do. Right? But we'll probably end up killing a Johnny this turn. Let's see what they do. See what decisions they make. It's probably Raptor time. Alright, well, we have to respond to this. So, 1, 2... Boop, 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 boop. I guess this is the reason that we should have put Shock this in. But I'm at 15 and I want to keep my life total high, so... Yawgmoth. We have to kill a Johnny to start off with. So we'll shoot this and shoot that at a Johnny. Alright. Now the question is, do we want to just kill the Cat Warrior now? The Cat Warrior lets them kill Grist, right? Let's just kill this Cat Warrior now. This blanks our draws if we let this resolve. Okay. Alright, continue. So now they hit grist. Or they don't hit grist. I mean, they have to hit grist. Sure. This deck kind of feels like hammer. It's like a go wide hammer without the just kill you. I mean, deal. Deal. Absolute deal. Hierarch. Dried Arbor. Attack you. I don't think we need to do anything. I don't think we need to get crazy, right? We want them to, like, play out their stuff without knowing that we have this Boseiju for this bombardment. Right? We don't want to kill the bombardment until the last possible second. We don't really need to sacrifice our board position to, like, try and get some fancy stuff. A bend a lightning bolt. 1, 2, 3. Ocelot Pride. Let's end the bombardment. Boop. GTFO. Okay, they're getting a surveil land here. Alright. Ocelot Pride resolves. Ajani. Ajani resolves. Alright, there's no reason to sack my creatures now. Right? Like, they're not... This isn't triggering, so... I'd much rather get the mana from them and use it on my turn than... Alright, so let's go... Green mana. Let's shoot Ajani. Sacrifice this. We should be able to win this turn. You know, obviously we need to draw a little bit better. I'm not going to shoot this. Do I want to proliferate? I can proliferate 2 to kill this Ajani, but I think I better just use this Dried Arbor here. Maybe I'm supposed to use Mortuary Mire first. Yeah, let's use Mortuary Mire. Wall of Roots, sure. Alright, green. Shoot Ajani, sack you. Wall of Roots. Make a green mana. Shoot Ocelot Bride. Young Wolf. Shoot Cat Warrior. Okay. Always yields. How deep do I want to go here? The problem is that they do damage, right, in groups of 3. Right? They have bolts and they have the flag. So, like, being at this puts us 2 levels above. But we're very close to winning. Alright, well, that's not great. Okay, well... Attack. Raptor gets Static Prison. Oh, that's actually really good for us right now. Because we aren't doing anything else, you know? Yeah, you got a Yawg. You have got a Yawg. Okay. Do I want to Besage you this? Not really. I mean, I don't have anything else going on in my hand. So let's 1, 2, 3, 4 play Yawg. If they surveil into flange, I lose here probably. Oh, they don't have any more surveil lands. All right, let's play Ignoble. Let's attack with our Young Wolf. 4/3. Maybe this is greedy, playing this with a Yawg, because now they could just sack the Static Prism and my Yawg goes to the graveyard, but I could have just spent this Besage to get my guy back, but I don't know. I'll keep this one. Feels like I'm not doing much else with my mana. Arena of Glory. Hasted Gigantha. Sure. I will block with an Ignoble Hierarch. We've just decided that we don't want to draw creatures. You know? Sometimes you just don't want to draw creatures. That's pretty good. It lets us copy something. Oh. I could attack, shoot this. I could just swing Yawgmoth. I could turn this into a creature and shoot this. I could proliferate twice, make this 4. I'm just gonna swing Yawgmoth. Maybe that's wrong. I don't know. I'm just afraid of going low and dying to the flag. Okay. So I turn the land into a Yawgmoth, right? 1, 2, 3. I guess I'm just going to block with the Young Wolf. Now we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn you into a Yawgmoth. And we're going to shoot you, sack you. And we might as well proliferate, right? Discard a Blooming Marsh. Proliferate. Done. I can't believe we're struggling so hard when we got Yawg so early. Just a whole lot of lands. It's been unfortunate. Ocelot Pride. What the heck? What the actual heck? This is kind of crazy. We don't have Dryad Arbor. We'll play Yawgmoth. And I guess we have to play this land. The question is, do we have to Boseiju this Arena of Glory? So they can't haste something, because if they haste something, we're just toast. I can't believe we're going to lose this game with such an early Yawg. They have to whiff here. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so I'm going to block the Yawgmoth. Block here. Crack this for the swamp. Swamp. Black, black. Discard this. Shrink this down to where I can kill it. And I take a hit from this thing. Dead to anything. Alright. Oh, they got the city's bless. Oh. Okay, okay. Alright, let's think. Think. Just play you. And we need to block. Right? So we'll just pass the turn. We'll just pass the turn. This is getting intense. They have Arena of Glory here. What the hell did they draw? What on earth did they draw? I can copy something here. But I don't see a point to copying anything. Right? It doesn't do much. No, let's just draw. Okay. That's really good. That's really, really good. So... Huh. I think I'm just going to get a Blood Artist and start shooting these things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Done. Let's get Blood Artist. We have a forest in the deck. Blood Artist. Let us shoot the Ocelot Pride. See, this scrappy games from Blood Artist not being Zulaport Cutthroat. We're gonna be able to win this game because we're gonna gain extra life off their stuff dying too, right? All the way, Blood Artist. Blood Artist MVP. Blood Artist, the greatest card ever made. Alright, let's shoot the cat token with this. Always yields. What can we get with this cauldron? And then I crack this, go to 3, turn this into a creature, shoot this, they go to 3, sack the Blood Artist, they're dead. Right? We get the forest. We get the forest. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to turn this into a Wall of Roots. We're going to make a mana. We're going to shoot the cat token. Kill the cat token. Begin combat. Begin combat. Attack. Pay 1 life. Done. Sack you. And that's why you play Blood Artist over Zulapur Cutthroat. And that's it. End of story. Oh, we got very lucky that game. We got incredibly lucky to dodge Phalange. The flag. We got lucky to dodge the flag. Alright, so we want these. We want this. We want this. We want to pick your poison because Goblin Bombardment just crushes us. I think we want to cut out these cards. We want to shave one of these. Shave one of these. Now the question is ignobles. On the draw, it's kind of weak, but we kind of want to go fast. But I think ignoble's just too weak to bombardment on the draw, so we're going to cut him. Maybe we need ignobles. I don't know. I don't really know how to feel about ignobles. Obviously, they're like the best card in the deck. Alright, this hand's really good. We could get swarmed with this hand, but we'll see. Alright, they left up a thing for us. That's kind of perfect. Huh. I kind of want to play... What do I want to play? Let's play this land and let's pass. We want to make sure we have Fatal Push up. We want to make sure we have Fatal Push up here. Maybe we should have played this. I think we definitely need to fetch a... Alright. We will Fatal Push a Johnny. Get out of here. Alright. I'm going to fetch a forest here so we're not cold to Blood Moon. And we have a choice. We have Scavenging Ooze, or we have Agatha's. I kind of like Ooze. It forces them to deal with it. Hopefully they slam Blood Moon here. And don't just kill our Ooze. Rip. Rip. That's fine. As long as they don't add to the board this turn, everything's fine. Awesome. Alright. Shock this in. Gristicles. Grist goes up. Yield for the turn. What? Let's mill a Yawg. Let's mill our friendly neighborhood Yawg. Ooh. Well. Agatha's just got a whole lot better. Now I don't have to draw Yawg. What the hell is this? Celestial Purge? Sure. Token down. That seems aggressive. That seems a bit much. Maybe they have Dash Ragavan? Okay. Alright. Gris is gonna die. Sure. Ooh. Ragavan Dash. How is Ragavan still in your deck, homie? I mean, it's gonna hit here. Would they hit? They got rid of Wall of Roots. Wall of Roots would have been like the best draw next turn. Let's just Grist again. Grist goes up. Oh, that's so sick. Oh, they must be... That's so sick. We milled the Haywire Mite, which is an insect. Plus, if an insect card... Oh, just good deck building. Just good deck building. Double white? No. Surveil land. Don't be flash. Yay. I have to imagine they're mauling after seeing the double grist. Maybe that's the reason that pick your poison should be another Haywire Mite. Just the grist synergy. Okay, so let's plus. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can chord for 3, which doesn't really get... It gets us an endurance, but... We could play this. I think it's better just to get the Cauldron out. Just get Cauldron. We now have a Yawgmoth at instant speed. And I'm just gonna pass. I don't feel the need to do anything. Right? I'll just react to what they're gonna be doing. I'll just react. I don't feel the need to do anything. Like, we could just chill here. Okay. Sure. Let's get a Yawgmoth before too much craziness happens. Let's nominate you. The Halfling's already the best creature for them to kill, right? So if I put the counter on this and they kill this, then that's, like, bad for us. Okay. Alright. They have an Ajani. They have an Ajani. They have a Giganta in their hand, and then 2 unknown. I'll just take 2 on the grist. Who cares? Yep. We're just going to take them to the cleaners next turn. We are going to take them to the cleaners next turn. We could just put grist in the cauldron. And then we chord for a Young Wolf, and then we have Super Young Wolf. Maybe we chord for Blood Artist. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we draw, but I'm pretty sure they die next turn, unless they have an answer to this Ragavan. Sure. Oh, I forgot about Ragavan. So their one card is Giganta. that. Sure. Sure. So they're gonna kill my halfling? Sure. That's fine. Alright. So, what do we do here? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What to do? What to do? We can Court of Calling for a 1, 2, 3, 1, 1. We could Court of Calling for a Bowmaster. Start plinking their shit. We can Court of Calling for Blood Artist. Let's Court for Blood Artist. Right? And then make Blood Artist a Grist, and then we can draw a bunch of cards. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2. We are getting the artist formerly known as Blood. Blood Artist. Now Blood Artist becomes a Grist. Put a counter on you. Alright. So now we're going to go create an insect. We're going to shoot this cat, sack this. Save targets. We just need a young wolf and a green source, and we're like off to the races. A young wolf and a green source. Let's kill this. There's our green source. We've been to young wolf. Did we sideboard out a young wolf? No. Might as well plus. I could crack this for Dryad Arbor. And then sack this to kill this. Sack this land, and then I have just this, and they have Giganta in their hand. Let's do that. Let's crack this. Let's get Dryad Arbor. Let's just kill that stupid thing. Alright. This seems pretty good. Maybe. I mean, we had the chance to win the game. All we need is a young wolf. Young wolf plus Grist in the Cauldron is infinite. Right? You plus make a guy shoot the young wolf. Oh, that's annoying. My super blood artist. That sucks. But, I mean, who cares? I mean, we eat it. Rip. Rip. Okay, so let's plus. Maybe I should have used Mortuary Mire first to plus to surveil. Ooh, Court of Calling. No. Now we will eat that. Give. I should have eaten the Scavenging Ooze. That would have been way smarter. I forgot Ooze was in here. Because now I could have, like, eaten all these, and I could have just attacked for, like, 6 here next turn. Oh, we'll leave that on top. That lets me... That doesn't let me kill them because I don't have Blood Artist, but... Yeah. They die next turn, right? We proliferate. We have Grist alt. So they just play Gigantha. They cast Gigantha and they die here. Right, because we go... I guess we shoot the Gigantha just to be cool. Just to be cool. Shoot this, sack this. 1, 2, 3. We'll cord for a young wolf here. Get a young wolf. Shoot that, sack this. We want the young wolf to have the +1/+1 counter on it, so we can proliferate it and it can attack. Discard 1, 2. Discard Yawgmoth. So we go up, up, up. There's 10 creature cards in the yard, so they're just dead to the Gristle. Then we go black, black. Discard Yawgmoth. And then we go up, up, up. Done. And there's 11 creature cards, so click, click, boom. Alright, cool. Beat the best deck in the format, the Menace. The Menace, we're 3-0. Feeling good. Feeling good. See ya for... Maybe Pick Your Poison should be a second Haywire Might. Just because of the synergy with Grist. Like, plussing and hitting there was so huge. Maybe that's just so corner case. Because this is essentially 1 mana, kill your ring. I wanted to use this on the... I just want to I want to hit a Murktide with this. That'll just make me happy. I missed that part of the... when this card first came out and everybody's using it on Murktides. So I need to do it to Murktides. Then I'll feel better. Alright. I will see you in a bit for round 4. This isn't a part of the stream, the VOD, but the Commander Rules Committee posted on Twitter that Dockside is banned, Jeweled Lotus is banned, blah, 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 blah. The thing's blowing up, right? And the website's down. The Commander Rules Committee, their website's down because everybody's clicking on it and going crazy. Still waiting for the next round, round 4, but I thought that was funny, and I thought this would be a funny inclusion into the YouTube video. Yeah. Their Commander website's blowing up. Alright, I'll see you guys for round 4. Alright, here we are for round number 3. We are on the draw with a sus 1-lander. I'm gonna keep it, I think. All we need to do is hit a land. Like, we go turn 1 this. This is so sus. We're gonna keep. We're on the draw. We're keeping a 1-lander, hoping not to get punished. Alright. Floodstrand. Draw land, no punish. Uh-oh, somewhat punished. So let's get Overrun Tomb. Ignoble Hierarch. Okay. Noble Hierarch. Oh no! Our Hierarch is not long for this world. So it looks like we're playing against blue control, maybe Jeskai control. Either blue-red or Jeskai control. We'll find out right here. Oh, blue-red. Okay, alright. We need a land or we lose the game. Land or lose. Those are our options. We're up a land for this list today with the 3 Besajus, so maybe... Oh, we just lose. Well, whenever I say never punished, I'm punished. This is punishment. Maybe yeah, this is punishment. I was punished for my sins. The sins of keeping a crap hand. The sins of a crap hand. Sorry, I'm some work being done outside the house. Oh no. Well, we could discard Grist. Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh. We are in trouble. So, when I say never punished, this is being punished. This is what being punished looks like. Luckily, they're not really doing anything, so we can kind of just chill for a bit. But we're probably never resolving a spell, ever. We're probably never resolving any of these spells, but, you know. At least they don't have a clock on us. I don't think we're going to be at this Court of Calling anytime soon. I imagine they have 4 counterspells in their hand. Well, we'll concede here pretty quick. Thunder Trap Trainer. That's pretty good. Are they going to reveal another counterspell? Oh, a literal counterspell. Alright. Let's draw land. Okay. I have seen enough. I have seen enough. We have been punished. Kept a one-lander. Never saw the light of day. Alright, so we want these. We definitely want these. Do we want Fulminator Mage? Not really. Alright, what's getting cut? What is getting cut? Probably cut these rumbles again. Maybe cut a Wall of Roots against control. Cut a Young Wolf. We definitely want the Agathas. Bowmaster's good. Maybe we don't need the Hierarchs. They're just going to get bolted anyway. Alright, we'll shave the Hierarchs. We'll try not to keep such a greedy hand. And we'll go from there. Do we need a Haywire Might? I don't think so. I don't think Wizards is doing anything too crazy. Sorry about the Discord sound a second ago. So, we should be good here. Endurance should go a long way to being able to beat down through counterspells. Plus Agatha seems really good against them. They do have the Flame of Anor to deal with it, but I don't know. Maybe I just want Hierarchs, but the problem is Hierarch just eats a bolt. But I guess I need things to be eating bolts. I don't know. They're probably going to have all kinds of board wipes and targeted removal. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Maybe I want Fulminator Mages too. To keep them from having turns where they do multiple things in a turn. And getting a Fulminator Mage in the Cauldron would be sick. Alright. We'll be on the... Would you like to play first? Yes. This is too sketchy as far as the mana goes. Alright, this is good. Turn 1, Guy. Yeah, we'll keep this. Maybe I just turn 1 Thoughtseize. Right? Because, like, playing this halfling, they're just going to kill it. And then next turn we can go Wall of Roots into halfling. Yeah, let's keep... We're putting back... Ooze? That can't be right. Ooze is so good. Maybe I'm putting back the Wall of Roots. Maybe I just put back the Thoughtseize. Trying to go like 1-for-1 with a, you know, like trying to go like 1-for-1 with a deck like this. Maybe they'll go bolt your guy and then we can resolve Cauldron. Oh shit, it resolved. That's so good. They for sure have Stubborn Denial here or whatever, so we're gonna do Uncounterable Soul Cauldron here. I really want to get this resolved. Like really, really, really want to get this resolved. I think it's the most important thing I can resolve. Is a Soul Cauldron against their Snapcaster Mage weirdness deck. You know. I think it's important. So we'll try and resolve a Wall of Roots next. Alright. Do I want to eat this? No, I want to leave this in my graveyard for... Okay, so let's go 1, 2, Wall of Roots. Counterspell, Spell Snare, something like that. There's a Stern Scolding, alright. Let's... I don't want to play this Ooze yet. Let's play another Wall of Roots. I feel like playing the Ooze, it just gets like bolted and then we're kind of sad. Okay. Am I eating the Wall of Roots here? I think I'm going to eat the Wall of Roots and put a counter on my Wall of Roots. Put a counter on Delighted Halfling. Okay. Now we're going to go 1, 2, Scavenging Ooze. I mean, if they counter it, they counter it. Alright. Let's eat the Scavenging Ooze. We'll put a counter on my Wall of Roots. We'll play this land, and we will swing. And we'll eat all these cards. I'll eat the Preordain now. Okay. Now we're just in a position where we need to draw Yawgmoth. And we're going to be exiling... Sure. Let's see what they hit with the Thunder Trainer. Flare of Denial. Okay. They're going to kill our guy. Yep. Yep. I can just eat things with this. Okay, okay. So let's eat their Galvanic Discharge. We'll save this so we can put a counter on the Dryad Arbor and keep attacking. Endurance, that's spicy. Alright, let's go to combat. Begin combat. Attack with you. Alright, let's exile this. Put a counter on you. Okay. Alright. This is unfortunate if they get to Flame of Anor next turn. But what can you do? I could have used the Wall Roots there, but I want to keep it at a high loyalty. Flame of Anor is the worst card they could have here. So, flame, if they flame our thing, if they flame the Cauldron, we're in a bit of trouble. I should eat something from their graveyard. I should tap for a mana, and then I should exile their counterspell. And I should exile their Stern Scolding. Yup. Yep. And now attack. And got him. They have to flare this, sacking their dude. Yep. Alright, now I need to draw a Grist or another Cauldron or something. No, that ain't it. That ain't it. Now I probably lose. That's pretty good. Now I probably lose. I think we could beat this deck. I just had kind of an anemic draw. But if they have Snapcaster Flame, I'm pretty dead. Alright. They yield. I'm gonna yield. I'm just gonna yield here. Hopefully they go Snapcaster Flame. No, they didn't. Why are they not offspringing this? Alright, I'm gonna go for it here. With this trigger on the stack. We're gonna get an Endurance and put these in the graveyard. I mean, if they have Snap Flame, I just get demolished. Like, I have to get them not to Snap Flame stuff. I have to get rid of it. Gross. Flame, yeah. I mean, that's fine. We know they had this. Alright, so they get... This was revealed earlier. They got a Spell Snare? Okay, okay. So we have a turn here, deck. We have a turn. We have a turn. Nice. Well, take that, Spell Snare. Alright. So their hand is Spell Snare plus 1 unknown. They can't really attack us. Sure. I guess they can attack us now. I will block the Snapcaster Mage. Alright. Imagine if we had our Thoughtseize and we didn't have to mulligan. We would have perfect information right now. We'd know that they're Spell Snare plus whatever other card they have. What is this? Oh, that's so good. That's so good. They have a flame. So they have Snapcaster Flame here. So they have Snapcaster. Oh, they use that. So they have Spell Snare. That's what they have in their hand. Flame. They're going to flame my Wall of Roots. Plus draw 2 cards. It seems pretty good. Wall of Roots obviously isn't doing very much, but drawing 2 cards is very good. So they have Spell Snare plus 2 unknowns. I'll take a 1. I need to draw Yawgmoth here. Yawgmoth. Yawgmoth. There's no point in trying to bluff the land. We need to, like... If I get a Yawgmoth, I'm going to need as much mana as possible, and especially with that land coming into play tapped. Right? Next turn, if the way I win the game is by drawing a Yawgmoth. And then, like, hitting that Young Wolf and then having the mana to do something else, you know? That's how we win the game. Even though them putting a card on top of the library means we're probably going to lose this game. Preordain. Yep. I mean, we're the Yawgmoth deck. When we don't draw the Yawgmoth, we are going to lose the game. That's just the way it is. Yep. I'll take the 1. What do we got? RNG be friendly. RNG be friendly. I wonder if they have a surgical and they're thinking about surgicaling chords or endurances or something. That's what Thoughtseize. Alright, we're going to save this. We're going to save this for a turn that matters a little bit more. A turn where we literally do something rather than nothing. I wonder if this deck is good. This like control deck. Alright, we gotta block the Snapcaster here. We can't afford to take 1,000,000 damage every turn. They probably have a bolt. Sure. 6 cards in hand, 5 cards in hand. We know one's a Spell Snare, so Grist. Okay, okay. What's in your hand? How many ways to stop this Yawgmoth do you have in your hand? Flare, Spell Snare, Spell Snare, Spell Snare. We'll take a Flare. And then we'll play Yawg. So their hand is Spell Snare, Spell Snare. So their hand is 3 Spell Snares. Spell Snare, 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 Snare. As long as I draw Grist and not a Cauldron, we'll be okay. Snare, snare, snare. Yay! 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 That's step number 1. Play Yawgmoth. Step number 2 is don't draw Agatha's Soul Cauldron. Any card but Agatha's Soul Cauldron. fuck? That was a really good draw from them. That's going to be game. That's going to be game. This deck is very good at beating up on Yawg. I just think... In game 1, I just threw the game by keeping that shitty hand. But... Again, we'll save this for a grist. Again, we'll save this for a grist. If they Snapcaster me, I'm just dead. Snap Bolt. Alright, I go to 8. Perfect. Snapcaster. I'll take a look at their hand, but then we're just dead. But yeah, this just lined up pretty poorly against what we had. We had a couple of turns to draw well, and we didn't. And game 1, I threw. Counterspell, discharge. We cannot win this game. That was unfortunate. Unfortunate. I think we could beat that deck. I have beat that deck in the past. Though the keep in game 3 was pretty crappy, but, you know, not a bad day for Yawg. 4-3. We could have easily won that last match. We weren't winning that second game, but we could have won. We could have maybe won the first game. And if they didn't draw up Flame of Anor, right, the second after we played Yawg, maybe we were in that game for a little bit longer. Hard to say. We were kind of drawn dead. But, you know, not a bad day. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you another time.